Shalom, Melikim. Peace be upon you. Hallelujah. Praises to the Most High Yah through His Son Yahushua HaMashiach. It's your brother UncleK. I'm back with another one. And I hope y'all feeling good. Hope you're feeling good. Hope you're feeling great. I hope the Most High Yah, He's giving you peace right now. He's giving you strength right now. He's giving you the fruits. He's giving you self-control, long-suffering, joy, love, peace. Hope He's giving you all these things, man. So let's get to this live, man. I feel like this is gonna be something pivotal for men to get in their mind, get in their mental, right? What's going on, Undeniable? Yeah, we back with another one. You already know. Appreciate you for liking the live. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Y'all getting alive like that live, man. We here for a few. We're not here for a long time. We only here for a few, so we gotta do the work, right? Let's get it. So I want to give y'all a little perspective, right, on how we observe the times we live in, observe the situations, observe the environments, and how having this mindset, it can make things much more easier for you on your walk, right? So we know that the adversary, he sets up snares and different things to captivate you and to lure you in as a form of temptation, right? Now, I find this very hilarious. When you examine why someone is trying to tempt you based off of the flesh, when you think back and like it took that much work for you to come outside to look this kind of way. Like you woke up in your house, if it's even your house, you woke up in a house, you looked yourself in the mirror when you woke up and you started getting to work just so you could come out your house looking like a whole harlot, looking like a whole looking like a whole just distorted being. You know what I'm saying? It's that mindset when you like, why would someone ordain themselves in their house to come outside? When you realize that a person put in so much work just to come outside to look a certain type of way, man, it's nothing like having righteous laughter. For real. What's going on, Christo? Good to see you, fam. Good to see you. Yes, sir. Man, it's funny. The Most High says he will laugh at your calamity too. So in our perspective, like we laugh, man. Cause it's like the way that they ordain themselves, like they come outside looking like they don't look well put together either. You know, look like they just threw a whole bunch of things on just to kind of like look their best. You know, they be in the mirror for 45 minutes to an hour trying to glue on them eyelashes. You know, trying to put mascara on their eyebrows because you know they've been plucking them eyebrows for years. So they try to put a mascara on them eyebrows, make them a little darker, give them a little arch. You know what I'm saying? They be having foundation on, coat after coat, layer, 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 layer. You know what I'm saying? They put on the lipstick, boom. Then they in the closet looking at the outfit. You know what I'm saying? They got the push up bra, you know, just to push them up a little bit. You know, trying to make them pop a little bit. You know, they get the right type of pants that could lift it up. You know, try to make it look like something. They get the waist trainer. They put on the waist trainer. Hey yo, a lot of this is funny, man. You know, they spray down a whole bunch of perfume, come outside, and you look and you like you really tried that hard just to captivate a man, just to make somebody stumble, right? And that's why we gotta, and with all that wisdom, right, with all that knowledge and all that understanding of what's going on, you're like, yo, the spirits is weak. That's what I was talking about in a video yesterday. Like the spirits is weak. When you realize that people try to test you and try to tempt you and navigate in that certain type of way, you're like, man, yo, weak. Yo, weak. You see these adversaries, these people that's influenced by demonic forces, they got no power over you. You know what I'm saying? Because the Ruach HaKodesh, he leads you in all truth and understanding through the spirit. So the spirit, you can see everything. You see the plays, you see how hard this person tried to allure you in, you know. They only get the simple minded. They only get the fools. They get the unwise. But for a man that got his eyes wide open, he got the head of man on top of his head. He's honoring the Father Yahuwah. You see these things for what it is, man. And it ain't nothing that could really catch you off guard now. And the same thing goes for fellas too. You know, a lot of dudes, you know, they try to put on a persona as well too. Try to come out in their best fit, best dress, but they ain't doing nothing with their day. So that type of stuff can make you laugh. You know, still looking insecure or something. You know, you don't even look comfortable. You don't look like you being yourself, like you dress like that on a regular. You know, these things is just hilarious, man. Because when you're doing that work with the Father, you're so content with everything that you got going on for yourself. You're content with yourself. You're not a try hard. You don't got to try hard to get approval of people. You don't leave your house acting one way and then start acting some different kind of way just because you're around people. You know what I'm saying? You don't change up your character because you're trying to impress people. You're the same way. Like I'm the same way. Y'all fellas see me on YouTube. I'm the same way in person. Like I conduct myself with respect, talk with wisdom, and I show love. It's that simple. And the way I talk too. I don't change the way I talk. I talk with a form of intelligence, you know, but I stay to myself as a man should. What's going on, DJ? Let's go. My brother in the building, man. Good to see you, fam. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hope you're having a great day. Hope your day is blessed and not stress. Yes, sir. So yeah, these things make us laugh, you know, cause the way that they adorn themselves, the way that people conduct themselves, people meditate on ways before they leave their house. You know, you wake up, right? You roll out of bed and your first decision is how you want to look to compel people in the street. That's why too many people these days walking with pride. Too many people walking with pride. You see these gray shirts I have? I have like about 6 of them. I wear these to the store. I wear these to the gym. I even wear it in my house. Now, if I want to switch them up, I could switch them up, right? I got some fits that I just wear whenever I feel like, you know, popping out or something. But I don't really try to put in that effort, you know what I'm saying? And I know when I'm popping out, look, I'll throw on me, I'll throw on right now. I got a nice silk bowling shirt. I'll throw them on with some nice slacks. I got some Zara black dress shoes. I'll throw that on. I'll have everybody breaking their neck. Like, oh, hold up. I didn't know he could get like that. But they're already the way you're already looking right now, they're already like, yo, he's looking like him right now. He looks so confident every time I see him. He don't try too hard. He's comfortable within himself. Like I can't pinpoint something in this man that's wrong, but that still don't mean that they like you. You feel what I'm saying? You know, they still on the other side. You gotta stay on the side of righteousness, the side of the Most High Yahuwah through His Son Yahusha. Gotta stay on that side, because no matter what you do, you're not out here to impress people. You feel me? Yo, what up, Jay? He said facts, bro. He said my coworker keep bringing up my. That's funny. Yeah, that's you gotta rebuke that, man. Close that door and keep it pushing. For real. Anyone that's trying to surface up past things, it's a demon. It's a demon talking through them. Because the Most High is not worried about your past. Only demonic forces, when they had like when they had their grips on you, when you was living a certain type of lifestyle that wasn't of the Most High Yah, they're the only ones that could calculate the things of your past, right? That's why they condemn you of your past, but the Most High don't condemn you of your past. Demons don't even know what's ready for you for the future. All they could do is create stumbling blocks in your way. That's all they could do. The Most High is the one that ordains your days to a brighter future, a brighter day, right? Yo, shalom, Aaron. Shalom, fam. All the way from Istanbul, man. Sheesh, that's my guy, man. He tapping in, man. Tapping in. Yeah, Jay. All you gotta do is rebuke that, man. Just keep it pushing. We don't focus on things that tries to take us away from the shalom of Yahuwah. Anyone that's trying to take you away from the peace of the shalom and the peace of Yahuwah, then you got to remove yourself from him or rebuke him. Let him know what time it is, because a righteous man, he got to be bold in his faith. Like, you're not gonna let somebody keep pushing you around, and you're not gonna stand your ground and be like, "Hey, listen, I'm done with it." And we're not talking physical contact. We talking verbal. So verbally, you got to know how to stand up for yourself and just be like, "Hey, man, shut it down. I don't got time. I don't got time to be talking. If you keep interrupting me and trying to take me away from my work, I'm simply gonna call the higher up managers and we're gonna discuss that. So you can go to the left and I'll go to the right, and that's a fact. It ain't nothing wrong with calling upon someone that can help you in the situation. You know, because sometimes we gotta know that the wrath of the Most High is in His hands, right? Vengeance in His hands, and sometimes we could be realistic. Us as men, like sometimes we feel like taking it in our own hands. Sometimes, like grabbing a brother, yoking him up and let him know, like, hey man, I love you, but hey, you acting up, bro. You know, it's that kind of love where just don't sin, right? And that scripture, you could be mad, but don't sin. So I ain't telling you, oh, your brother acting up. Yo, hey, come here, man. Hey, man, stop playing with me. Be like, man, I love you, man. But stop talking to me crazy like that. For real. He like, whoa, that's love, bro. You just, man, I felt that. I felt that. I felt the fear of Yah. And you still had your hand stretched out and showed me some love. All right, I'm gonna change my ways. He gonna be like, I repent from my ways. I'm gonna change right now. Alienated in society. Yeah. Don't alienate yourself though. Meaning, like, don't spread don't hold all that light back for yourself. Like, you feel alienated to a point where you're set apart. You know, imagine imagine Aaron. Look, imagine where you at in society right now. Right, you're all the way in Turkey. Who in Turkey right now is calling upon Yahuwah through his son Yahusha? Who? Come on, you tapped in with a brother that's teaching you the Elohim and Yashrael. So you clinging on to Yashrael. You know what I'm saying? So think about that for a second. Like, who is calling upon the true names in Turkey right now? So the Most High, like, got you. He done and draft. You done got drafted in. You know, you got drafted into the nation, to the 12 tribes. You got drafted in. So just make sure that you staying with him. Now call upon him. All right. All praises to the Most High. Be like, Father Yah, through your son Yahusha, I'm Mashiach. Thank you for blessing me. What? And you separated from all the other nations that praise to different Elohims, that involve themselves into pagan traditions and things like that. You be out of there. So when you feel alienated, hey, that's the Most High separating you as well too, and that's a blessing itself. That's a barak of the Most High when He separates you from from all your foes, all your enemies. Yo, Zion, what's up? He said, that's the spirit. Oh, he said, that's the spirit. Me and the bros out here in Indiana have been discussing the importance of calling upon the name these last couple of weeks. Right. It's an extremely important thing that you know the exact names and the exact names and who you're calling upon, because scripture says, I was reading that in the book of Jeremiah, where Yahuwah said that these are like, I may be paraphrasing, but just a summary, it was like these other nations, by them having you in captivity, they're trying to make you forget my name. And the Most High said, this is my name through all generations. And the Son of the Most High said, I come in my Father's name, and you will not accept me. He said, someone else will come in a new name, and you will accept them. You know what I'm saying? So that's a fact. He said, since I went to the union about that situation, they trying to stay away from me. Right, that happens. That happens. Because it's a false name. On top of a name, they give you an image. And then on top of the image, they give you a religion. Are you saying that if I use the name J or G, it's wrong? Absolutely, it's wrong. Because all you have to do is do your research. You really got to do your research. You really got to really go deep for real. Right? This truth is out right now. The Most High Yah, he's not hiding truth right now. He's giving truth right now, because these are the times where he's raising up the tribe, right? He's lifting up Yashrael, right? Those that are scattered across the four corners, he's raising them up in his truth. And he said, in these days, we're going to remember his name, right? So he's giving us his name. He's giving us his truth, right? So calling upon J, number one, you go to the etymology, you type in that word J, right? It means pig god, right? Pig god. So I mean, clarification, and God is term is just a title. God is just a title, right? God means power. So check it. If your name is Daniel, how would your name be Daniel in another language, right? My name is Kalon, right? How will my name be different in another language? How will my name be different if someone of a different tongue spoke in a different language? They will have to utter my name regardless, because of vowels, right? Sounding out the words, they'll say Kalon. They may not know what it means, but they know that's your name. It's like Aaron. His name is Aaron in any language, right? So yeah, man, the names is very important. Some may say it's not. The Most High, He searches your heart. He said different religions and nations say the same stuff is going on spiritually. Yeah, different religions and nations, but same stuff going on spiritually, brother. All right, there's so many different religions, so many different belief systems, right? But there's only one. There's only one Elohim. And to let's see, he said, doesn't G know your heart and that you represent to him? I mean, you could use that on your own. You could think about that for yourself. You can kind of limit. You can't limit the Most High, right? It's the Most High says He searches your mind and your heart, right? But the Most High has a name. His Son has a name too. You know, that's not what the Most High means when you're referencing Him as heart. I feel like if you worshiping Him in truth, right, and ruach in truth, and spirit in truth, and He searches your heart about certain things, He may know to a degree, but He will send you the truth. If you're like, if you ask the Most High, you shall receive. So if you ask the Most High, Show me the true name of your son. He's gonna show you the true name of his son. And right now it's up to you to just find it because it's there. It's not swept under a rug. It's right there in plain sight. you know, you just open up the scriptures, get into the language, the Iver language. The word calls it Hebrew, but it's called Iver. Right, that's the tongue that they spoke in the past. Iver. Right. So if you go real deep, you're gonna find it. It's right there. It's not hidden. It's right there in plain sight. It's just that people has been given over to the Roman Catholic Church, which has given you different branches. And through the Roman Catholics, they're the ones that created the alphabet and the letters of that nation, right? So they implemented you an image, right? Do your research, check it out, man. The first person to introduce Christianity, his name was Constantine. He was a ruler of Rome. He was an emperor of Rome. That's where they get the cross and everything from. You just got to dive into it, man. It's gonna be real bitter to you when you get it, but then when you get it, you live it. So yeah, what's up? What's up? What's up? I always repost your videos on my page. Oh man, all praises to the Most High. Yeah, appreciate you, man. Yeah, Daniel, it's fine. You know why I say it's fine? Because all of us, all of us that's in this truth now, we were once deceived, right? We were once deceived, and you're gonna have to just fight to wake up, right? It's a deep sleep. They try to put you asleep, right? It's like they try to put sleepy grass in every formula that they try to push out to you to make you fall asleep, right? Through entertainment, through the sleepy time music, meaning like all the different types of music out here where they're not referencing righteousness, they're not talking about truth. All of that is trying to put you to sleep. So a lot of these pastors are trying to put you to sleep. A lot of these pastors is not gonna come out and start talking the truth. Now some pastors do, especially the tribe of Judah, Yehuda, right? If there's a so-called black man in the pulpit teaching truth, he's gonna want to know the truth, and then he's gonna get into a scripture. He's gonna be like, "Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up." He gonna flip his whole congregation. He gonna be like, "Hey, listen, 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 listen. It's tribe time now." He said, "I had to wake up for real." Other than that, bro, I'm back and good, 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 good. It's good, man. When I search it up, it says Yahweh, Elohim, Adonai. Yeah, it is ran by the government. Yeah. Hey, don't. I would say Google will give you what it wants to give you because that is an AI based. But you can find it through books too. You could find it through books too. You know, Google gonna tell you all the same things. Yahweh, Jehovah. Elohim is accurate. Um, Adonai doesn't mean God. It means like if the world want to put in the term Adonai means Lord, right? Adonai means your master, right? Your master. So we'd be like Adonai Yahusha, your master, right? He's your master, right? The Son of the Most High is your master, right? And Yahuwah is your creator. So Google is not gonna give you the actual names. You're gonna have to peel back in these scriptures. You're gonna have to go into the deeper translations. You're gonna have to go a little deeper in it. Because you could type it on Google, you could say, let me see, how to grow your nails. They're gonna say take biotin, get more collagen in your diet, take more B vitamins. They're gonna give you that, right? They're gonna give you truth that's relative. But when it's things that you really gotta search for, you really gotta search for it. Oh yeah, Jay. In a good mood. That's good, man. All praises to the Most High. Yeah, he gonna lift you up. Nope, I'm not fluent. I'm not fluent in Hebrew. Yeah, because we've been given a different language. We've been given a different language, and those that claim to be Yahudims, they just they steal things, right? They steal things, just like as much, just like as Moses said that they would they would take the identity, right? They would try to take your identity. So that's why they come out and they create all these different images of who is who and what is what. They try to make things in their likeness. So they would take something that was meant for you and say it's theirs, but that's not how it truly is. But yeah, I love it when we get on that type of topic though, because I get real passionate about it because I'm real serious with my walk. But that don't mean that I look down upon people. See, that's something that we're not supposed to do. Like, even though we're all different nations, we all come from different walks. Some of us come from, let me see, other current Hebrews, the son of Esau. Now they're from Shem. They're from Shem. Esau Esau got nothing to do with the white man though, with the so-called white man. It's different tribes. It's when Noah had three sons, he had Japheth, right? Japheth, Ham, and Shem. So through the lineage of those of Yashrael, it comes through Shem, and those that are European descents, they come from Japheth, and those that are from Africa are from Ham. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yo, Clyde, what's up, man? What's up? What's up? Yeah, Isaac saying that Esau will break the yoke of his back. Jacob stole his blessing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. But you see, the Most High, He already ordained those things already, though. Just gotta dive in truth a little more, because through Jacob we got the 12 tribes. Right, that's a fact, Clyde. You see how the Most High said the Most High works. The Most High makes everything work for Him. Right. See, the Most High said He hated Esau, so why would He? You get what I'm saying? Right, but He loved Jacob, us, Yaakov. That's a fact. You see, Esau is not the 12 tribes. The 12 tribes came through Yaakov, which is Hebrew for Jacob. So yeah, that's where it come into play. Oh, so yeah, you the tribe of Judah, fam. You're the tribe of Judah, and you want to know how, because I'm gonna go into it. It's like real brief though, but through the slave Atlantic trade, we got sent to the Caribbeans. I got sent to the Caribbeans too. My ancestors got sent to the Caribbean too. Others got sent to South America. Others got sent to North America. We got sent to the Caribbeans too. So the Gentiles, they already own those lands. That's why they send us there. You peep? So they want us to believe that that's where we're from. Our heritage and our lineage don't don't start off from those islands that we got sent to. Right? Some of my people got sent to Trinidad. Some of my people got sent to the Virgin Islands. Right? I was born in the Virgin Islands. So and my mother's from Trinidad. So through the slave Atlantic trade, we got sent those areas. Now you go a little deeper, right? When you look at the slave maps, I'm gonna find the slave map and I'm gonna put it up for y'all. That how they had a coastline, right? How the Europeans had a coastline right through the tribe of Japhet, right? Because our forefathers, they disobeyed the Most High. They disobeyed the Most High. So through our generations, we got taken captivity by the Gentiles. The Gentiles ruled over us, and it got so far that it got to our generations too, right? So in these times, the Most High is waking us up. He's calling the children back, or Yashrael back to Him, right? Because we're waking up now. We're following His commandments, His laws, His statutes. So they had a coast where they would take the slaves and send them through, and through us that got sent to those islands, they took us from a spot called Negro Land, right? All the other spots were different nations that was ruled by the kings, right, of the Hamites, right? They had Nigeria, Ethiopia, Kenya. All of those areas didn't get touched, right? But Negro land got touched. Now, when you go further through what happened in that area of Africa, there were different tribes called the Zah Nation, the Zah Dynasty, and through the Zah Dynasty, it was founded by an actual Hebrew that traveled and found this part of the land that wasn't conquered. So he was able to bring more people from Yashrael in that land, because you gotta remember through through the the freedom, right? When the Most High brought us out, when the Most High brought us out of captivity from Mitzrayim, which is Egypt, we had to find a place to lay our heads. That's why the Most High, when we were walking through the wilderness, and we saw the promised land, we had to take out the Canaanites, we had to take out the Jebusites, we had to take all of them out, and those were part of the Hamites. All right. So um yeah, they all migrated to this one spot, right? And mind you, if I go grab my book right now, I'll be taking notes. Right. Oh man, my phone 6%. But let's eat it up though. Come on. Uh, yeah. So further and further and further, um, the people from Europe, they were trying to get into our land for a long time, into the dynasty, right? They were trying to get in there a long time, trying to find ways. But the tribe of Judah, you know, Yashrael, we were really strong, right? We had warriors, right? We were powerful, and we fought back, right? But they didn't have. It's like they didn't have inside power. So what they did was they came and broke bread with the kings of Africa at that time. You see, we was just the Hebrews. They called us savages. They called us animals. Like we were savages. Like we could take anyone out. I'm gonna put the info. I'm gonna put some of the info on my community tab when I get a little bit more time later. I'll definitely put some links and stuff so y'all can get edified. And yeah, they was working with them, and they ambushed us because now the now the Africans at that time, they wanted us to leave. Like they got tired of us. They called us, savages and all that. So they finally found a way on how to conquer us, and then they conquered us through that land. They changed it and said it's Negro land. This is the ones that we want. We want to wipe out their history. We want them to forget about Yahuwah. We don't want them to know the Mashiach's name, Yahusha. We're gonna forget them. We're gonna bring them to America. We're gonna bring them to these islands that we done had British rule over, and we're gonna write a new name, right? We're gonna give them a new image. We're gonna give them new commandments. We're gonna do all this, and that was through the word of the Most High. The Most High, he's the one that said that we was gonna get ruled by the Gentiles, and it did happen. So yeah, man, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot, man. It's a lot. It's a lot, for real. It's a lot to take in. That you're gonna get a little mad though, a little bit. You're gonna get a little mad, but it's cool though. It's a part of the waking up. So yeah, some of the good guys, man, the Watchmen, your Who's and stuff, man, they be. Oh yeah, that's good. That's good. I recommend you get a Sefer Bible. Read through the Sefer. I like reading through the Sefer because it's like real. It's really accurate. Really accurate. You said my dad is so-called black, but my mom is Mexican. Does that make me a Gentile? Nah, that doesn't make you a Gentile because we were we were brought into a land where we took on different nations, but through the generations, you have the blood though. That's what truly matters. You having the blood of Yashrael in you. right? So if you've been identified as a so-called black man, and you now know your heritage and your truth, then you know where you come from, because like we're all mixed up with stuff because we got sent to different islands. Um, a lot of our forefathers and our fathers did not know the truth, so they, instead of them mixing with another woman from Yashrael, they mixed with a Gentile. You know what I'm saying? And done breed hybrids and stuff of that nature. So it's a lot of things we didn't know, man. A lot of things we didn't know, but we waking up to the truth right now. Yeah. And this live went a whole different direction, and that's dope. Because I was talking about how it's funny us paying attention to like how people ordain themselves and how they do so much work in the mirror and at home before they come outside. Yeah, definitely you get the cipher. You currently using the KJV. Yeah. A lot of us start off with the KJV, but I'm in the cipher right now. Mm. Yeah, you don't know who your granddad is. Yeah. Through my mother, she said my great grandfather, like, yeah, he was a slave. He got taken from Africa. So if he got taken, then I know guaranteed for a fact it was from that one spot, the Negro land. So the Zah dynasty. So that's important though. If you knew you came over here, if your predecessors came over here through ships, then you already know what time it is. Yeah. And we got scattered across the four corners. We got scattered to the islands. We got scattered to the Americas, and through the Americas, they traded some of us to go to Europe. They sent some to Europe, but through the Americas, they traded some to Europe as well too. So that's why we're scattered across the four corners. We're everywhere on the globe, everywhere, 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 everywhere. That's why they started seeing that they had different what they how they say it indigenous. That's why they started saying, "Oh, these are the indigenous people, the original people of here and there." You see, because we was already conquering different parts of the world already a long time ago. We've been conquering. It's just they want you to erase it. That's why when you live in somewhere far and you have that melanin, dark melanin, they will look at you like opposition. They look at you different. If everyone around you got that different type of skin tone, and you looking like you got some chocolate about you, and you the only chocolate within 30 miles, they gonna look at you crazy for real. But my phone about to pass out. I'm at 1%. I'm gonna answer this question. I'm gonna have to get off. Question: Did the Israelites come from the Jordan here into Nigeria and Ghana? Well, yeah, they crossed the Jordan and they had to take out the Canaanites. So we were in those lands, but we didn't dwell there. Yeah, we didn't dwell there. But yeah, man, my phone's 1%. I'm gonna have to get off real quick so this live can stay up. But shalom aleichem, peace be upon you. I'm gonna see y'all soon, y'all willing. But for now, peace. I might get on later though. Let my phone charge up. I'm gonna get back on later, y'all willing. All right, peace, everybody.